Right, I hope you've had a good week so far. This video is all about buying and selling tools from an auction and making yourself a bit of profit, a bit of pocket money, all right? I'm going to put the price down later on of everything I bought in a total, including fees and the fuel to do the round trip. And then I'm going to put a price down of everything I've sold, and it's only been 12 days since the auction. All right, you'll be quite surprised at how much money has already come back in. Right, so this first lot, I thought it's one of them days it's going to be an expensive auction, because these screwdrivers, I mean, I've got so many of these. All right, they're only £2 each, but they're only wooden handled screwdrivers, and it's an auction. Who would have thought that they go for that price? Now, these wrenches I'm not really interested in. They're just common old things. 12 quid's about right for these, I think, but up they go. Well, I mean, they're still going, and you got to pay 27% on top of this price. So you're looking at 25, 26 quid for that. Now these turning tools, £100 odd. They don't even look old, so it's not the antique thing, is it, people are after? I wouldn't go anywhere near those sort of things. Box of old files, I thought, have a go at this. It started in the 40s. I mean, that's flying up so fast. Another one gone. I thought, well, shall I just turn it off and not bid today? What shall I do? 70 quid for old files. Then I see these Hilti gun concrete nail fixers come up, and no one bidded, 8 quid. I thought, I'll have them for a tenner. I ain't got none. Might as well. Fuck me, I won them. God, there they are. Now look at that. When I got them home, they're bloody lovely. So I stuck them straight on eBay. 2 days after I listed them on eBay, I sold them. So you can't really say fair in that, can you? They cost me £12.70 with all the fees. And I sold them for, wait for it, one box at 39 quid. And the other box at 29.95 to the same chap. So, that was a good little deal. Right, now this, I thought a dovetailer. No one's bidding. Fuck it, I ain't got one. Let's have a go at it. £8. I'm winning. Why? Still winning at 12. Now, it's starting to get a bit dear now, isn't it? With the fees, you're going to go over 20. I don't know what it resells for. I haven't got time to look it up. Didn't do my homework on that one. But I do know that these sell quite well, because they're old shipwrights tools. And anyone doing an old boat properly, want them. But I ain't paying that sort of money. £60. God dear. Yeah, they're probably worth it. But again, you've got to pay the fees. This, I pushed the button by accident. I'm thinking, please bid. Please bid. Someone else. Please bid. All I tried to do was scroll the phone up and I hit bid. And I fucking won them. Still, this, I sold the very next day for £17.50. It's a Starrett number 136. In it, this is a Morum Right. This is a Miller's Fall little divider. This is a fucking giant thing. I mean, look at it. It opens to nearly 2 foot. I've got these listed on eBay at the minute. About a tenner each. About a tenner each, I think these are. If it's a Starrett, it's probably 15. The marbles, I think, as well is 15, but it is totally uncleaned. Error got it, but it's lovely. You can see no one's polished the shit out of it. It's going to be a good little buy. Right, that's a Starrett. That's called a fishtail, a wire gauge. So all that come out of that box. This one here, I've got no idea of the name of it or what it does. If you could tell me in the comments, that would be lovely. Right, well, this again, sitting there doing nothing. I thought, well, I'll have a bid. Don't really know what's in the box. That's the trouble. When they come up cheap, you've either got to buy them or not. Once I've won a couple of lots, I know I've got a 400 odd mile drive. So I'm going to bid and try and win as much as possible at a good price. I looked at this Hoover. I thought, well, why not? You always need a spare shop Hoover, don't you? So I had a bid, and again, it ends up going up and up, and with your fees, it's more from the auction than you can buy one on eBay for. Right, early little Stanley router. I thought, well, I'll have a go at that because that'll resell quite well. I was winning it, and then, boom, again, up it goes. 15 quid. With your fees, you look at about £19. I think you'd be lucky to get 25 for it, so I left it. This radio, didn't really want it. Pushed the button, and I had a look, and I thought, right, have a bid because it's a tenner, in it. Hit the 12. It come up at 15 because someone hit the same time as me. I thought, well, I'll have another go, and £20. Looked on eBay afterwards, and they go for £20. So, with the fees, I'm about 5 quid out of pocket. Never mind. A little biscuit jointer. I thought, well, ain't got one. Have a bid. No, that started going a bit silly again after that. Again, don't forget your fees. You must always remember the fees. 27% to 32 is the highest I've seen at auction recently. So 32% is a hell of a thing to add on it. Little model maker's lathe. I thought I'd show you this because it's an absolutely fucking stonking price. Estimate there at the top of the screen, 30 to 50. Sold for £260. Crazy, eh? That is not King Dick sockets. It's a King Dick box. So I left it. Right, what we got here? Some ratchet braces. Well, for £10, you can't really go wrong, can you? 12 ratchet braces for £10. So I won them. What we got here? Oil stones. Look at the price the oil stones go for. Who'd believe it? But then you get on eBay and they don't make this sort of money. So you would be on a loss if you were reselling them. I mean, look, £120. I think that's crazy. What do you think? You think that's crazy? The guide price was 25 to 40. Some small Stilsons here and some King Dick wrenches, girder spanners. So I thought, well, got to be worth 15 quid. Again, the guide price is 25 to 40. So at 15, I think I've got a good deal there, don't you? Those two on their own together I've listed. That one there I have sold for £10. That one's up for £10. That's just that's a platina. There's two Vauxhall F wrenches in there. A big old footprint. Right, now, onto this box of adjustable spanners. Not knowing what's in there, because I can't zoom in hard enough to see the names, I'm going to stop bidding on this and let someone else take it for that money. That's a bit too much for me. Then I see these clamps come up. Didn't see these when I flicked through earlier. So I thought, have a quick bid. £12. £12. I mean, what I've got in there is, I've got 1, 2, 3 of them. 2 of these quick grips. I mean, they're always good just for holding those. And they all lock up perfect. Some of these rack clamps, I think these are about £40 each new. And once these are done up, you know it. They do not move at all once they're done up. Right, I thought I'd have a go at these spirit levels because, again, you never have enough spirit levels for that price, but price started going silly. You can never guess what something's going to go for. I just tend to buy the bargains. I mean, look at this tiny, tiny little plane. It's flying up. God, dear. And again, I think the guide on this was under 100. So it all depends how many people want it, doesn't it, really? Now these, I've always wanted one. I mean, they look quite nice. And I thought, well, I'll keep bidding because I know they make good money on eBay. They make about between 75 and £100 normally. So look, there's one from eBay, 90 quid currently. Right, now these things, well, hey, I've got a Woolworth and a Tremo here. So the Woolworth sells for well over 100 in America. So it's going to make even more money in England. And the Tremo adjustable tap spanner is about a 45 quid spanner. Now these ones here, God dear, there's about about £400 in this box if you go on eBay prices. So I paid 65. I've already sold the bottom right one. So that one there, see it? That's a Steinadler 20/300, made in Germany, and that's the one on eBay. I mean, I wouldn't pay that price. There's mine in the bottom left, but there it is, all cleaned up. And I'm gonna be honest, I sold that for £90. Put it up for 100, got an offer of 90 and accepted it, because that's paid for the entire box, isn't it? Then the other spanners in that box, I've still got to clean them up, but that's my profit. So nice little return. Now these 5 spanners, they're worth a bit, because they've got the hammer on the head, and when they've got that, they always seem to make good money, £20–25 each. So there's £100 there. I might even find that there's a little rare one in there. So it's got to be worth about 30 quid at an auction. With your fees, you're looking at £37, £38. Anyone wanting to do dollars, just add 20% on. Random box of tools. Well, you never know what you're getting in a random box of tools. So I have zoomed in, and you can see a few things. Could resell all of them for more than that, £15 definitely. So now it starts to go a bit silly on price, and I'm not going to touch it at that price. Too much of a chance. I'm going to let it go. So bye bye to that one. Right, now this one. So it says an estimate of £40 to £60, which is, yeah, that's about right. If I could get this for 30, 35, 40, I'd be happy. The best value one there is the record bench holdfast in the box at the top. But when I look these up on eBay, ooh, as you will see, look, they sell quite cheap individually on eBay. So at £90, no way, let that one go. You're going to be paying £110, £115 with fees for them. These wrenches, as you know, I'll always buy a pipe wrench if it's cheap enough. So I paid £12 and got all 3. And I stripped them, cleaned them, sprayed them, and they're back up for sale. So that's nice and easy. Look, I just hang them around the workshop once I've sprayed them. So you can knock it back out again. Look at the turnaround on them. I mean, they do look almost new, don't they? Especially the heads. The 18-inch will go up for 22 quid. The 24-inch will go up for 35. Right, back to the auction. So I paid £10 for these, yeah, and I've just sold one for 15. Box of tools there, total load of lot, just come up really cheap, so I had it. It's got some tape measures in. Just general bits here and there. Now here, these are a load of clamps for like making picture frames and things. So again, at the price that went for, I can't really say no, can I, at 12 quid? That's I think that's a bargain. There's a lot of little clamps and stuff in there. So nice little blowtorch in there. I'll put that up for 15 quid. That would pay for the entire box, wouldn't it? I haven't listed that plane yet. Good little hammers in there as well. So there's 3 rulers in the middle. 2 are rathbone wooden rulers, and 1 is a Fisco wooden ruler, 6-foot wooden ruler. I'll insert a picture here, and I got a bid on that of £20. So again, money back already. More than what I wanted to go, but I'll definitely get my money back on the tape measures altogether. The planes will sell eventually because there's a Stanley in there and there's a Bailey in there. So they will sell eventually, about £12 to £18 each. So let's say £30 a pair. And then there's a little one there as well, and a couple of record Stilsons. So also the Stilsons will make the money back for the box. So I'll make the money back from the box about 1, 2, 3, 4 times on that. So, but that's a long game, that one, to get your money back on them. They do not shoot out the door. And then we move on to this toolbox. Now, shall we go through this toolbox nicely? Don't look like, oh, that's a biggie. Handmade. Hammer. Unnamed. Brick tool. 2079. Hex. Shit tool. Nothing. Bedford. Draper. Gordon. Brick tool. So I paired those two brick tool items up and sold them within a day for what the toolbox cost. Well happy. And you never know what you're going to find in the toolbox. And I'm finding nothing. I like these. These are nice and heavy, these ones. No brand. Are they brand? No. I only ever say chrome vanadium, but I've got red ones of these and blue ones, and they're all good. Stanley, France. Hey. Put that on one side. Got a few of them now, haven't I? See, like I say, you never know what you're going to find. Halfords. Fucking hell, this bloke had one out of every tool set. Oh, punch. Can't go wrong with a punch, can we? Not doing too well. All I've pulled out of here, a couple of Brit tools and a Stanley. Oh well. Some Goldens. I might be able to put the Goldens together. Never go wrong with fucking Torx keys. Keep them as well. Our set of Allen keys. We know I always keep them for absolutely no fucking reason. Oh, Steadfast, that's a good one. Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Hong Kong. ATC. Shit. Total shit. Shit. Laura. Running low now, people. Running fucking low. Well, that weren't so much a winner, was it, that toolbox? So I went that back up. And so I think I took the punch out of it and a couple of Stanley spanners and a few other things, and I'm going to reload it with everything else and put it up for sale. And guess what happened today as I'm making this video? It's sold. So I've doubled my money on this box and kept a couple of items. So, you know, it's still a winner, isn't it? Right, as a bonus for watching this far, let's explain how this steinadler works, shall we? Now, what this does, this is a movable jaw, you see? It pipes, or you can have nuts. If you want a nut, that's nearly 2 inch. See that squeeze? So what you do, you pull that way and slide that up, right, onto the nut. Shall I find the nut on the bolt? Slide that up onto the nut, right? There you are, gripped. And off. Go one more, can't we? Right. And then grip it like that. Now that's your own grip holding it. And then when you want to release, you release. You see? I'd do it like that. Or, if it was a pipe, like a, or a bit of threaded rod, put that in there and then squeeze again and you've got it. Right, very interesting tool. Lovely thing, isn't it? So, okay people, as promised, I paid £380 for everything I bought at the auction. Then they charged me £83 on top, and the total was £463.60. With a bit of fuel, I'm looking at about £520. Bear in mind, I haven't listed about half of the stuff yet, but I have listed some of the dearest stuff. I have recovered £260, so about half in 12 days. I don't think that's bad. What do you think? Now what we've got is this little box. This is a nice little box, isn't it? Let me see that. Is that a footprint? That is a very clean footprint. Oh, that's going to... Oh, it's got a bloody stamped name on. Arseholes. But anyway, that will clean up lovely. It's a tenner of anyone's money, that, isn't it? Right, little tiny record there. Is that a record? Yeah. Not the best quality, are they, when they're small? A Vauxhall, General Motors, if you're American. Or Australian. British made. And it's got the number on. Never know with this one when it's got the number in there as well. Another one there. That says number 1. Abingdon. Oh, good. What's this? That is a rigid. Hey. 10-inch rigid. 14-inch rigid. It's getting good, this box. Is that one as well? No, that's just shit. I think that's another Abingdon. And it's got a miss stamp on it. You see the miss stamp? I'm getting a bit... I stopped making videos. I think it was because I just got bored of them. I'm getting a bit bored making this one. I'll just run through them. I mean, they're all generic. British made King Dick H2419. It's quite clean on that side, and then someone's used it as a hammer, the fuckers. Number 2, Abingdon. So it's a number 1 and a number 2 so far. This is a foreign. A Hilker. Sure. Fast fit, always good. Is that, what's that, number what? There we go. That's a clean. No, fast fits are normally quite pitted. That's a good one. A Platina 1003. Why the Platina? Oh, look at that. That's got a lovely shape and condition. That. Might have to look that one up. Platina 1003. J&S. Not sure what J&S are. I'm not sure what that muck is. Oh, it's another Vauxhall. That's a little clean little girder by Lucas. Vauxhall, no, this is it's a Shelley with bust eating jaws. What have we got here? Come on, you could be a good one, couldn't you still? No. That's a shitter as well, but that shitter's a lot heavier than that shitter. You can always tell a shitter. I mean, that looks like a good one there. You could have that bottom jaw off and put it on another brand. I mean, this one, you can tell this one's a shitter, look. That's for twisted nuts, that is. Fucking hell. Alright, back in there. So, what did I pay for this box? I've forgotten. 15, I think. So, for 15, I mean, that rigid's probably worth 15. I'm going to look up the Platina in a minute and the fast fit. Throw that in there. I mean, all these are worth. These are always worth a couple of pound each. I can list them. I can list those 6 for a tenner. And I can list the Vauxhalls for a tenner, I suppose. Alright. So, there ain't actually much. Oh, and the footprint's a tenner all day long. So that's 10, 25, 35, 45, 55, 55. That's got to be a tenner, and I reckon 15. So 55, 70, 80 quid there for £15, and some shitters to throw away. Okay, people, so we have still got these boxes to go through. I ain't been through them yet, but I've pulled out all the good stuff. I've showed you all the good stuff, so I might go through these in the future. We'll see how well this video does. Alright, so I'm going to say bye for now.